Hey everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, if this is not your first time here, welcome back. Today is day 18 of our 30-day yoga journey, and this yoga journey in its whole entirety, the whole 30 days, is called Inward. And today is day 18, and today's all about understanding boundaries. So I will offer us a little introspection, a little reflection around what boundaries are, and just explore some of the boundaries that empower us and some boundaries that may need some reevaluation or reinforcement. And then we'll move through our practice today just with that in mind, knowing that just like our practice and in our life, we need strength and we also need flexibility. So we will finish this practice with a pranayama, a balancing pranayama, and then just reaffirming our commitment to our empowering boundaries that will support us off of our mat into our lives, into our day. So get into something comfortable and let's get this practice started. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. So go ahead and prop your hips up on a block or a couch cushion or whatever you have, so that you can find ease in your hips and find a tall spine. As we just land and anchor into our practice, you can sit up tall, let your shoulders be soft, chin slightly in, close down your eyes. And let's invite in one deep cleansing breath just to clear the space and fully arrive. So exhale your breath through your nose. And invite in a nice deep inhale through your nose, your belly and chest and lungs fill up. And a nice big cleansing breath out of the mouth, release. Close the mouth. And just allow your breath to be effortless here so the belly is soft. Relax your jaw. Just allow yourself to drop here into the present moment. So let go of your journey to get here today. Let go of your to-do list. They're all going to be there after class. So really just gift ourselves this moment here. And as the breath is effortless, we're just going to drop into a little introspection and contemplation around boundaries. Boundaries are often seen as barriers, but in many, many ways, boundaries can serve and act as a bridge for better relationships and self-respect and just overall well-being. So as you're here just resting in your effortless breath, consider your own boundaries. What limits have you put in place to protect your time and your energy and your emotional space? And are they firm enough to let out negativity? And are they flexible enough to let love in and opportunity? So as you're here, just think about the boundaries that empower you. I'll share some examples. Perhaps you have a boundary around not looking at your phone the moment you wake up in the morning, and you instead connect with yourself first. Or maybe you have a boundary, no TV in the bedroom. Or perhaps you have a boundary around needing a certain amount of alone time each week or each day. Or perhaps a boundary around only saying yes to things and experiences that truly are actually a yes for you. . And now think about some areas and some boundaries that might need reevaluation or reinforcement. And then perhaps here during this introspection here, you can choose a boundary here that you'd like to reinforce or reaffirm, to weave into your day today and the days ahead. And it doesn't need to be grand, just allow it to be sincere. And just like in our physical asana yoga practice, boundaries need both strength and flexibility. Moment by moment awareness. Now release this introspection and contemplation. And we'll just drop back into our breath. Just start to deepen your breath. In and out through the nose. And we'll explore this dance of strength and flexibility throughout our practice today. Noticing and listening where we need to set our own personal boundary through posture, through breath, through our awareness, and noticing where we could be a little more flexible. Now you can slowly blink open your eyes, and we'll come to meet in tabletop all fours. So you can have your prop up towards the top of the mat. You may or may not need it. And just come to wrists under the shoulders, knees hip width distance apart. And you can just start by giving your hips a little sway from side to side, just feeling any cracks, just loosening up the hips here as you're connecting into your breath. And we'll come into a few cat-cows here to open up the spine, starting to warm up. Bring your hips to center. On your inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, shoulders out of the ears. And then as you exhale, push the floor away, pull the belly in, nose towards the belly. Twice more, nice and smooth. Inhale, open up to your cow. And exhale, push the floor away to your cat. Inhale, open up to your cow again. And exhale, push the floor away to your cat. Come back to your neutral table and just extend your right leg out behind you and tuck your toes underneath. So give yourself a little rock forward and back to stretch out your calf, your Achilles, your ankle. And then come to stillness and slide or drag the right foot and leg all the way over to the left, the bottom left corner of the mat. And then you're going to start to peek over your left shoulder. It's like you're crunching your left side and bowing the right side. And you're just giving yourself a stretch in the right side body. Continue to breathe deeply. And then make your way back to center. Place your right knee down, other side. So left leg's going to extend out. Tuck your left toes under and just start to shift forward and back. You'll notice that'll start to awaken the left calf, even perhaps the wrist creases. Feel that stretch in your wrists, your ankle. And then find that stillness, and left leg is going to drag to the bottom right corner of your mat. Peek over your right shoulder. The right side of your body will shorten and the left side will lengthen. Breathe a little deeper here. And then come back to center, place your left knee down. Take a breath in here. And as you exhale, just shift your hips back to this modified child's pose just for a moment. And then inhale, shift back to all fours table. We'll do this 2 more times. Exhale, shift back, hips to heels. Just warming up the hips and the shoulders. Inhale, come back to table 1 last time. Exhale, shift back to this modified child's pose. Take a breath in here, pause. And an exhale here. back onto all fours, and we'll tuck the toes underneath, push up and back to downward facing dog. Root down through your thumb and point your finger. You can start to pedal out the legs and just bring some movement to open up the backs of the legs. Notice here if you need to have a boundary just to commit to stillness, or perhaps if you need some flexibility and just make this dog your own. Maybe you sway from side to side, or perhaps you reaffirm that stillness. Wherever you are, just drop into your breath. And now come back to center. Pause if you're not already here. On your next inhale, come forward into high plank. You can bring your knees down here. As you exhale, we're going to bend the elbows towards the back of the mat. Hug the elbows in. Lower down to your belly. Point your toes. Bring your forearms out in front of you, preparing for Sphinx just for a moment, only to transition into a deep core awakener. So your arms are parallel. Your elbows can be slightly in front of your shoulders, palms down. Now we're going to inhale and just going to lift the gaze, push down through the forearms and take the shoulders out of the ears, draw the elbows in towards your chest. And then as you exhale, you're going to tuck the chin in and you're going to pull the belly in, pubic bone curls under, tuck the tail under, tuck, 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 and then you're going to tuck so much that you lift your hips. Pull the belly in. And then lower the hips down, inhale, bring your head through and lift, chest is open. Exhale, drop your chin in, pull the belly in, tuck, 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 tail under, tuck, 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 tuck. You might feel some deeper shaking. And then inhale, hips come down, chest comes through, head comes through. Let's do that one more time. Drop the chin in, push the floor away, tuck, 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 your exhale, tuck, 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 tuck. Pull in. And then smoothly and slowly inhale, release the hips down, lift your chest, lift your head. And as you exhale, wing out your elbows, lower your chest down, stack your palms, rest your forehead on the backs of the hands. Check in, be still here with your lower back, or if you'd like, maybe you give your hips a sway from side to side. Okay. Find stillness if you haven't already. Bring your hands by your upper chest, elbows in. Tuck your toes under, inhale, push up through table or high plank. And as you exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Commit to stillness here. Towards the end of your exhalation, bend your knees, look between your hands. And then walk or step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Pause here for a cycle of breath. On your next inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to quads or shins, shoulders back, chin in, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend your knees here, root down to rise, either biceps by the ears or arms can circle up, thumbs back in space. As you inhale, rise up to stand. As you exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, palms face forward, shoulders back, eyes up, breathe. As you breathe in, reach the arms up overhead, tailbone lengthens down. Exhale, cactus the arms. Show your heart, lift up and out of your hips. Gently engage your glutes to stabilize the back. And inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, bring your arms back down by your side. We're going to come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, sit back in your imaginary chair. Weight in the heels, arms up, biceps by the ears. Or if you'd like, your shoulders or arms are in front of you, plugging the shoulders in. Belly pulls in, tailbone lengthens down. Chest is open. Stabilize your breath. Either stay here or check in with yourself. Maybe you come onto the balls of the feet, keeping the weight still, leaning back in the heels. As your thumbs go back in space, chest is open, tailbone lengthens down. Breathe. If your heels are lifted, drop your heels down. Inhale, straighten your legs, arms reach up. And exhale, lower your arms down by your side. Palms forward, breathe. Recalibrate. All right, inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, a little bend in the knees, biceps by the ears as you lower down, forward fold. Now you're going to heel toe your feet out wide. Heels are in, toes are out, preparing for a squat malasana. Bend your knees. Either sit on a block or just stay where you are here. You can always take your hips a little higher. Either hands on the ground or palms touch. So every moment we have an opportunity to choose. Where do we need to challenge ourselves, and where do we need to have a little bit more ease and flexibility? So maybe you're pushing your palms into one another and your tops of the arms are pressing into the inner legs. All four corners of the feet rooted, spine long, shoulders down. Breathe deeply into your belly. If your hands are pressing together, bring your hands back down to the ground and then lift your hips up back to a forward fold. Heel toe your feet in hip width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice and smooth transitions. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms and step back either to downward dog, or if you'd like to flow, come to plank first. Towards your exhale, you lower down with control to your belly. Tops of the feet point and press down. Scoop your shoulders onto the back. Inhale to your cobra or baby cobra. And then exhale, shift up and back, downward facing dog. Steady your breath, steady your mind. Towards the end of your exhalation, bend your knees, look between your hands, and then walk or step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Root down to rise. Inhale, reach your arms up all the way up, come to stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. Cycle of breath here. Take your arms down by your side, and we're going to step the left foot back about a meter, preparing for warrior one. So you're on two tracks. You're going to bend your right knee and firm the outer edge of your left foot. Back leg is strong. Right hip pulls back, and you're externally rotating that left thigh. Tailbone lengthens down, low belly zips in, but don't let that back knee bend. Keep it strong. When you're ready, you're going to reach your arms up, biceps by the ears. Shoulders soft, chest open. Focus your eyes on one point, drop into your breath. Now you're going to circle your arms around and interlace the hands behind you. Give your shoulders a loop onto the back, extend your elbows and knuckles down and away. Keep pulling that low belly up and in. Either stay here, this might be perfect, or come into humble warrior. Legs stay exactly where they are. You're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, humble warrior, you're going to come forward. Your right shoulder comes to the inside of the right thigh. Release your chin in. Legs are supporting you nice and strong and steady. Breathe into your belly. Focus your eyes on one point. Beautiful. When you're ready, just rise up, inhale. And as you exhale, release your arms down by your side. You're going to swing and cartwheel your arms open to warrior two. Readjust your feet. Maybe take your stance a little wider so your right heel is in line with the left inner arch. Warrior two. Keep tucking that right glute under so your right knee isn't collapsing in. Knee is in line with second and third toe. Extended side angle, right forearm to right thigh, right palm is up. Left arm to the sky or arch it up and over. Either look down, look out, or look up. Again, legs are hugging into the midline. Notice if you're collapsing in your shoulder. You want to maintain that frame. Support yourself as you drop into your breath. Beautiful. And now rise back up. Look down first. Inhale, straighten your right leg, lift your torso. Exhale, lower your arms down, step forward, mountain pose, Tadasana. Stand tall, palms face forward, shoulders down and back. And just locate yourself here. Feel your feet, feel your spine, feel the crown of your head lengthen. Tap into your breath. Now we'll take a nice big step back with your right leg about 1 meter, and you're on 2 tracks, so you have stability here. Your right toes go out on a 45-degree angle, and then bend your left knee, warrior 1. So left hip draws back, outer edge of your right foot is firm, back leg is strong, hips are aiming towards the front of the mat. It's okay if they're not perfect. Everyone's structure in their body is a little different. Low belly zips in, arms reach up, biceps by the ears, eyes up, focus. And then circle your arms around, keeping your legs exactly where they are. Interlace your fingers. Give your shoulders a loop down and back. Extend your elbows and your knuckles down and away. This could be great. Stay here if you'd like. Or if you'd like humble warrior, breathe into your chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, legs stay where they are. Bring your left shoulder in towards the inside of the left thigh. Chin in. Breathe into your belly. Nice and smoothly, you're gonna rise, inhale, straighten your left leg. As you exhale, lower your arms down, pause. You're just gonna cartwheel your arms up and around, open up to warrior 2, readjust your legs, maybe take your stance a little wider. Adjust your feet, tuck your left glutes under, bend your left knee firmly at the edge of your right foot, warrior 2. Extended side angle, left forearm to left thigh, left palm is up, right arm to the sky, or arch up and over. So there's a long line from the outer edge of your right foot all the way across your body and through your fingertips. Chest is open, lean back as you tuck the left glute under. And then find that beautiful dance between strength and flexibility. Supporting yourself here so you have a nice solid foundation where you could just soften into. Breathe. Look down. Inhale, you're gonna rise up, straighten your left leg. As you exhale, lower your arms down and step your right foot beside the left, top of the mat. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Recalibrate. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, a little bend in the knees. As you come down, keep your biceps by the ears, a nice way to strengthen your back. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins or quads. Exhale, plant your palms and flow here if you'd like, or just step back to downward facing dog, yogi's choice. Listening, practicing your discerning mind of what feels right for you, what you need. We'll meet in downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels up, push down through your hands, sit bones reach up and back. And as you exhale, gently place your knees down. Sit back on your heels, hands on your thighs. We're gonna prepare for camel, Ustrasana. Great posture to really check in with our own boundaries and discernment and inner authority. So we'll have 2 opportunities to go into Ustrasana. So we'll come to stand on the knees. Knees are a little bit apart. Gently engage your glutes to stabilize the lower back. Tailbone lengthens down. Place your hands just above your glutes, fingers facing down. Give your shoulders a loop onto the back. Here is your foundation. Tops of the feet can press down, or you can tuck the toes under if that feels more stable. This might be great. And you might just push the hands down and start to lift up and out of the waist, and this might be great. Chin is in or head is in line with the spine, just don't drop the neck back. Protect the neck, and the idea is to keep a flow of energy through the spine. So if you drop it back, that breaks that connection and that flow. Wherever you are, come to your expression. Awareness in the heart, breathe. When you're ready, you're going to lift yourself up. And as you exhale, you're going to sit your hips back to your heels, flip your palms up, backs of the hands on the thighs, close your eyes, awareness in the heart, breathe, receive. Now you can stay right here, or if you'd like another opportunity to move into camel or ustrasana, you can meet me to stand in the knees. And then hands just above your glutes, shoulders onto the back, tailbone lengthens down. It's like you're pushing your hips forward. And then when you're ready, you're going to push your hands down and start to lift up and out. Not back, up and out. Maybe this is it, or maybe you want to try exploring bringing your hands to your heels. Again, if you feel pain, you've gone too far. Listen to your boundary. Drop your awareness into your heart. Feel that expansion, find calm and breathe into it. When you feel ready, with so much care and grace, you're going to lift yourself up as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to sit back, palms up, pause. Drop your awareness into the center of your heart. Just receive that spaciousness. Blink open your eyes. Now we'll tie all of this in with some balance with a seated twist. So just take your hips down and bring your legs forward. And then we'll start by bending the right knee first. Place your right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Lean over to your left and bend your bottom leg. Both sit bones rooted. If you need to extend your left leg out long, you can do that, or sit up on something. Right hand comes behind you as your kickstand support. Inhale, left arm reaches up. And then as you exhale, hug your right thigh in or hook and twist to your right, initiating the twist from the abdomen. Shoulders down and chest stays open, head is the last to turn. Perhaps here you drop your awareness in the center of the forehead or the space between the eyebrows and breathe into your belly. So on your inhale here, untwist, come to center. Interlace your hands, pause here for your exhale, receive. And then we'll shift to the other side. So both legs will extend out in front of you. And then bend your left knee. Place your left foot to the outside of the right thigh. You can stay here, or you can lean over to one side and bend your bottom leg. Both sit bones are rooted. It's your solid connection and foundation. Left hand behind you as support. Inhale, right arm reaches up. And then as you exhale, hug or hook your left thigh. And you twist to the left, head being the last to turn, shoulders down and back. And the idea is to draw your left thigh in towards your torso, torso towards the thigh. Abdominal breathing. And then drop your awareness into the center of the forehead or between the eyebrows, and eyes are either open or closed. And how do you know which one to do? If you notice that you're closing your eyes because you're running away from something, maybe try opening the eyes. So you can explore. On your next inhalation, untwist, come to center. Interlace your hands, pause here for your exhale, receive. Without judgment, just receive. Now unravel your legs. We're going to scooch ourselves up so there's enough space for us behind us. We're going to lie down onto our backs and bring in that symmetry once again. So pull your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a hug. Use your biceps to pull the thighs in, breathe into your belly. And then we'll extend our legs out long into Shavasana, a brief Shavasana just to allow ourselves to integrate. Palms up, maybe give your chest a little lift, tuck the shoulders under, relax the back down, heart is open. So we can really allow ourselves to fully land here and receive, release any control or effort of your breath. And as you're here, just allow yourself to dissolve all boundaries, letting yourself go, allowing the ground and the earth to support you. Allow for this integration and just allow yourself to rest in spacious awareness. You can start to deepen your breath once again. And as you do that, just bring some movement back into your body, reawakening. And just bring your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a hug. And then we'll come to meet in a comfortable seated position. So meet me there, and you can prop your hips up on something. So getting comfortable in your seat, we'll move through a simple pranayama. We'll rest our awareness and just tie in our theme for today to set ourselves up for the rest of the day. So sitting up tall, close down your eyes, we'll practice box breath today. So that's inhaling for 4, holding at the top for 4, exhaling for 4, holding at the bottom for 4, and just really exploring those 2 pauses at the top and that pause at the bottom. Just exploring those bounds and those restrictions. Can we approach them with ease and softness? Just exploring that pure space in between. So just drop into your breath in and out through the nose. Your jaw is soft, hips are soft, spine is tall, chin is in, slightly in. To get on the same page, let's just exhale the breath through the nose. And then we'll begin. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Take yourself through one more time. Count for yourself. Inhale 4, hold for 4, exhale 4, and hold out for 4. When you are finished the last piece of that pranayama, so after that pause on the bottom of the exhale, you're just going to release the technique, release the breath, and just allow your breath to just adjust. Let it be effortless. And then drop your awareness in the center of your forehead or the space between your eyebrows. Readjust your spine. And let your awareness and your focus just drop deeper and deeper into the center of the forehead in that space. Just feeling this beautiful emanating light just unfolding from this space. Allowing yourself to become more deeper and deeper absorbed in the center of this light. And this light is offering us clarity and purpose. Now bring this light of clarity and purpose down from the center of the forehead, down the throat, all the way into the center of the heart, the center of the chest. And just breathe in that light right in the center of the heart. Let it fill you up. Exhaling, letting that light just wash over your entire being. Continue to rest your awareness in the center of your heart. Just honoring the boundaries that we've reinforced or reevaluated today. Honoring our commitment to these boundaries to respect ourselves and others. And as you inhale, just breathe in that intention around your boundaries, honoring them. And as you exhale, just preparing yourself to shift out of practice, moving into the rest of your day. And when you're ready, you can gently blink open your eyes. And just remembering these reflections from today as you move on to the rest of your day, as you navigate through the different spaces and interactions. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for sharing your practice. Thank you for practicing. From my heart to yours, namaste.